First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Koji Uehara is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
Ready once again, Tom Kohler. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Schwarber will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Left fielder number 21, Christian Yelich.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, still tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Very weakly on the ground. A quick out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Ben Zobrist. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr. is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 6.
Javier Baez is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Striding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. Solo shot that time from Ken Griffey Jr. His 3rd home run of this series. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to flirt around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Hit hard to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Home half of the 8th coming up. 2-1 now, Miami. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the
He'll
Cubs.
lead things off here in this
Catcher,
one-run contest.
Wilson Contreras.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a
Second
slim
baseman,
lead,
number 9.
and the last thing you want to do
Javier
is
Baez.
give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you.
Your
So we'll see
attention,
if that's
please.
the case here.
Time
running at
called
first for
here,
the
as
Cubs.
with the potential
Number
tying
8,
run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Javier Baez. His lifetime line against Tom Kohler, 1 for 6. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your
Brian
attention,
Ellington
please.
is on to pitch
Now
here in the
pitching
8th
for
with
Miami.
nobody out.
Number 49, Brian Ellington.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop.
For me, check swings
Anderson.
are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Tapped down the line. But that one rolls foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready for another chance? John Jay. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two out with the man at first. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 on its way. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Yelich racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Justin Grimm enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Miguel Montero is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 47, Miguel Montero.
Martin Prado now. Career line against Grimm. 1 for 6.
Martin Prado.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Hayward, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Alexi Ramirez.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Suzuki.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Ready with the 2-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out of play off to the right. Another try at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. A.J. Ramos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Swing and a liner. And Hayward has a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Stanton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
The 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Caesar.
quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now the 1-2 pitch. And the Marlins are champions of the National League. They're going back to the World Series.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes.